question we are given an identity function in. So basically it maps from n to n. N is set of natural numbers. As you know, they start at 1 and ends at infinity. So it's described as in of x will be equal to x. So if you give n x as input, then we get x as output. Basically it's just sending it out, just like a passageway. We know that in is onto in nature. So okay, before understanding why it's onto, let's try to understand what onto means. Onto function is something like, let's say there is some function function f acting from a to b. Then let's say b contains of some n elements like b1, b2, b3, so on, bn elements. So for this to be an onto function, it requires that every element has an precursor in a. Such that let's say for b1 it's a1, then such that f of a1 equal to b1. So every element must have a corresponding precursor or pre-image in a. That is a required condition for a function f to be onto function. So here in this given case, in is onto because all the elements in second set b. So let's say in is mapping from n to n, right? So every element in this n is having a precursor. It's just that because whatever we are sending here, let's say we send a, we are getting out a, and since we are sending all the natural numbers will be coming out. So all the natural numbers are coming out from this in function, which makes this onto function. It's an onto function. Now in this question we are asked to show if whether 2 into in is onto function or not. So 2 into in or in plus in is basically x plus x, so that is equal to 2x. So if you are sending a inside, there is this box which makes function in plus in to act, then gives out result as b. So what it's doing is it's multiplying it by 2. So every time we get 2a, we send a, we get out 2a. So is it onto or not? Basically what we need is it maps from n to n, even to in, but not all the natural numbers in these things are having precursors, because whatever number we are sending, whatever a we are sending, we are getting 2a. That means we are getting out only even numbers, but natural number consists of odd and even numbers. So we are getting out only even numbers. That means this odd numbers doesn't have a pre-image in the initial set, which is a set of inputs. So that is not satisfying the condition for onto, and in plus in is not onto in nature.